What's going on, everyone? It's your favorite jealous hater Apoc, and welcome to the most positive and uplifting channel on the platform. So every now and again, a vlogger, an influencer of some sort, comes to the realization that their side of the fence doesn't always have the greenest grass. Well, when they do that, it's never them that's an actual problem. The finger's just being pointed because they have no accountability whatsoever. Which is what I've been going on about all along. And so have a lot of other people for much longer than I have been doing this. Believe it or not, I'm still pretty new to the game. Although I would say, depending on the vlogger, I'm a heavy hitter. Now, recently Aaryn Williams said something smart, based around family channels, and that some of the hate that they receive may not actually be hate. Okay, let's teach this grown woman how it's done. So before we begin, let's set the premise. Aaryn Williams posted up on her Instagram talking about another family channel called Trinity and Beyond. She did say that she didn't get the name, but that's what they're called. But to be honest, who knows how much truth there is to that? Some of these people will call out others without ever giving a name and give really vague information. And to me personally, I believe it's a sign of like mutual respect for another creator, which is weird because you're literally shitting on the people and their channel. Because that makes sense, huh? And you know, I'm so glad to be different, the sore thumb. I'm glad I'm not like other girls. I don't cower like all these other weirdos do. I don't even have issue calling out people within my own community, and that goes for all the other creators who speak out against family vlogging or influencers. Excuse me. And remember the time, not that long ago, where me, of all people, got banned for posting a KK and Baby J video in an anti-KK and Baby J Discord server. Apoc remembers. Anywho, enough about this dribble. Let's get back on track with Aaryn. So she spoke out against Trinity and Beyond, but again, didn't clarify who they were. She brought up this character called the Game Master, which is a being or whatever that these people created for content. Now, who is the Game Master? Which, I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't really looked that much into the channel, but from what I have gathered, it's a character who scares children. At least that's the vibe that I got from it. But let's see what Aaryn had to say. The girls have always talked about the Game Master, and this is honestly so creepy. She just discovered that her children are watching this character called the Game Master, and it's odd to me that she doesn't know what that is and she's just figuring it out now, and she finds it creepy. So that means they were just sitting there watching those Game Master videos or whatever for however long without Aaryn knowing anything. This is definitely one of those situations where you need to make sure you are keeping tabs on what your children are watching. He broke into the house when dad was gone. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we see online and what we have an issue with. Which to me, I really don't think this is a good idea to push out this kind of content online, because it could desensitize into somebody actually breaking in their home. What if somebody actually breaks into Trinity Beyond's home and it's not the Game Master, it's an actual person looking to do harm, but they break into the home and the kids don't say anything because they think it's a game or a prank or whatever, because that's the entirety to their entire life. It's just a bunch of pranks and jokes. Pranks are fine, but I think this is just going beyond. I'm watching one now where the parents tell the kids they're taking them to new parents because things have been too stressful lately. It's a prank. Well, that's just sick in the head. What the hell is wrong with people these days? They will do anything for clout. They will do anything for money. Who the hell tells their child,
well, hey, little Timmy, life's too stressful. Get the f out of my house.
You don't tell your children that you're going to take them away from their home and from their lives and place them in a new one, into a new house with a new family, with new parents, with a new mom and dad for clout or money. The kids might actually believe that. And sure, later on they get told it's a prank, but it's still wrong to do that. It kind of reminds me of this other channel. I don't know if it was the LeBrants or somebody, and they pretended to get rid of their dog and they told their daughter, and they have like a reaction video or something like that. You don't do things like that, because it might get to the point where kids don't know the difference between a prank and what's real. I thought all the hate on family channels like this was blown out of proportion until two of the iPads broke. Haven't taken them in for weeks to replace because it takes forever, and we put kids videos on regular YouTube on the TV. This stuff is crazy. I can't believe some of it, honestly. Well, where the hell have you been, Aaryn? We've been saying this stuff for how long now? There's a lot more people now speaking out against family vloggers and family channels because we know what they're doing. They're exploiting their children, putting out really horrible, harmful content like this. You guys just can't stand that not everybody's up your asshole. You know, when all these vloggers or family channels first start out, all they get is all this love and support and blah, blah, blah. But the moment somebody speaks out against them, even if it's not actual hate, now they're a jealous hater. When you could just be questioning something. I question question why vloggers need to show their kids potty training. But now that makes me a hater. Doesn't make me a hater. I care about kids and their privacy. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not hate. I'm trying to get vloggers to stop that. I'm not trying to stop family vlogging. I'm trying to stop the vloggers from using their children for a maximum amount of money. Because you can make money somewhere else. And if you can't make any money anywhere else and can only do it based off your children, then you're going to fail later on. That's why we are seeing vloggers crumble right now, because they're not having any more babies. So they're squirming trying to figure out what the next move is. Okay, baby's starting this camper thing. KK and Baby J are doing a van thing, whatever. They're trying different things because they don't know what else to do, because the kid clickbait is over. But it is not hate to speak out against these people. They're just mad that nobody did it before, and people are becoming aware. They're becoming older. They're starting to think about things now. They're mad that people speak out against them. They're mad that people think for themselves. But there it is, Aaryn not paying attention to what her kids are watching. She didn't notice what her kids were watching until her 2 iPads broke. The kids were watching that stuff for however long. That stuff is harmful to children. And we're about to see some messages that people sent to Aaryn based around the Game Master and how it like haunts their children or something. It gives them nightmares and all that noise. That's the harmfulness to these channels. And Aaryn didn't pay attention. I know as parents we can't catch everything, but when it comes to YouTube, you need to monitor what your kids are watching, because YouTube allows some really nasty shit on the kids' YouTube page. My kid was terrified of the Game Master a few months back, slept with their Nerf guns for protection. So messed up. God bless America. Yeah, they're scaring children for money to the point where they're sleeping with Nerf guns to protect themselves. That's the harmfulness of this type of content, and it's sick that this is allowed on the platform. These people are scaring children to build their little empire. Maybe even their own children too, I don't know. My daughter had nightmares for months that the Game Master was hiding in her walls. We are so much more strict on YouTube now. So little girls are having nightmares that the Game Master's living in their walls. What the actual Kids are not supposed to be watching this stuff, but it's promoted to them on YouTube. Why is all the kid stuff on YouTube so disgusting and harmful? And good on those parents for being more strict on YouTube. That's what needs to happen. Yes, it's an extra step, but it's to protect your child from being scared. Why would you want your child to be scared? Not to mention, if they're watching that, what else will pop up? I mean, just look at TikTok. TikTok doesn't protect children. There's girls shaking their ass on there basically naked, and any 13-year-old can just go on there and have access to that. And these platforms do not protect children whatsoever. They just have an age restriction where people can just lie. It's not hard to do that. And hopefully Aaryn becomes more strict to what she lets her kids watch on YouTube. Hopefully she keeps tabs, because again, if they're watching this, they're watching other things. This popped up when Brody was watching YouTube Kids last year. I haven't let him watch YouTube since. Listen to the lyrics. Yeah, so I actually went to that music video and watched it, and the lyrics are disgusting. It's definitely being pushed out and promoted to children, but the song's about some sort of like horror movie cat or whatever that's going to like claw out your eyes and eat you and kill you. That's what your kids are watching. The kids would wake up screaming from their naps or at night because they thought the Game Master was breaking in to take their things. And here we go. More nightmares. Thinking this Game Master's living in their walls, going to steal their toys or whatever, sleeping with Nerf guns to protect themselves. Kids shouldn't be doing that. Kids shouldn't have to do that. They should be able to sleep in peace every single night without worrying about some fictional character. But Aaryn did have a response to what this last person said. You do have the option to block certain channels, so if something comes up you don't like, you can do that. I didn't catch the name of the channel with the Game Master. Well, like I said, I really don't understand how Aaryn missed the name of the channel that she was investigating, especially since she's speaking out against them in that kind of content. One would think after finding her kids watching such trash, she would pay more attention and inform her viewers to what their kids could be watching. But you know, me having my opinion means nothing, and I'm just a hateful loser. Anyways, all you jealous haters, that's about it. So the moral of the story here, keep tabs on what your children are watching, because the internet won't do that for you. I do find it quite comical though, that whenever somebody like me comes along and brings these issues forward, they call me an envious bitch trying to create drama and get clout off their names. But when they do it, you know, a bigger creator, it's spreading awareness. Oh, and again, they are never the problem. In conclusion, bye.